people, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, I know, and I'm sure you're wondering. Look, I'm at my family house for Ilea, basically our Muslim version of Christmas, I guess. So yeah, that's why the video looks like this. But yeah, let's talk about Premier League. The Premier League is finally over, and by God, was it an interesting Premier League for all the wrong reasons. Everything bad that could have happened did happen. So right now I'm going to look at my Premier League predictions and people, I'm not gonna lie, I know it's gonna be shit. Like, it's going to be terrible, like, very terrible. But hey, who knows? Maybe I can at least get better than one. I think I'll say I only got one right, or was it two? I got the Chelsea one right. So yeah, let's do better than that. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see if we can do it, sure. Hopefully. Please, please, please. 20th Leeds. I don't care what you say. Daniel Fark is not keeping Leeds up. So yeah, Leeds, I have you finishing bottom. So don't be angry at me. I don't think you're the worst team to come up, but I just think it's not going to be your year. Well, that was low-key embarrassing. I said at least we're going to go down with no hope of surviving. I literally said that the fuck had no chance. I mean, can you really blame me? The guy didn't really show a good record because, you know, his last two seasons with Norwich were just not good. So yeah, I said Leeds will go down. I mean, it looked like they were going to do it from the beginning of the season, but around the time that they switched to a back three, they only lost like, what was it, 5 games this season. They finished comfortably 14th. Yeah, Leeds, I owe you an apology. But yeah, I was still wrong, and well, it's not going off to a great start. 19th, Southampton. Southampton has spent the most money out of the three promoted teams, and yeah, they're trying their very, very best to stay up this season. But yeah, I don't care if you buy Granit Xhaka. He's not scoring the goals. I'm going to keep you up. Sorry, Southampton, 19th. Sunderland are going to make the Conference League. Yes, Sunderland, that I said will finish 19th, are going to make the Conference League. Like, just keep getting worse and worse. I said Leeds will go down comfortably. They finished comfortably 14th. And I said Sunderland will go down too. They finish in the Conference League spot 7th. Wow. But yes, Sunderland are amazing, and I'm not going to lie. Their manager, E.S. Lebris, should win Manager of the Year. Yes, say what you want to gonna say about Arteta and whatever, but he took Sunderland to the Conference League in his first season. That is Manager of the Year level. But of course, like I said, I'm still wrong because of course I am. 18th Burnley. Guys, I think Burnley are going to try the hardest to stay up this season. You're probably going to have a lot of draws. They're playing more defensive, unlike Vincent Kompany's attacking style of football. But I think it's actually going to be close, but I just see them going down. Sorry, Burnley. We will try though. Close? It wasn't close. And I know you can look at it, we're thinking Burnley were at least not the worst team in the league. Trust me, they were the worst team in the league. Yes, I know you're going to say Wolves were, you know, that. But think of it like this. Wolves had a crazy start, but however, I just think Burnley were way worse than them. And I said they actually tried to survive. They didn't even come close. They comfortably went down in 19. Relegating with Michael Jackson, which is just a funny thing to say. But yeah, Burnley, I still think you'll be back because you're Burnley, it's what you do. 17th, Brentford. Honestly, is there anyone having a worse transfer than Brentford this season? I mean, what of you know of course? Your manager, your best player, the second best player wants to leave, your captain. I could actually see you around the relegation zone, like just for a couple of times. But at the end of the day, I just think you probably sack the amateur manager, then you survive. Like 2 or 3 points. Brentford barely did do something, barely miss out on Europe. Brentford's squad was technically raided, and the manager was basically a set piece coach. That was not supposed to work, but it somehow did, and they were just so close. They were just a Liverpool win away from actually qualifying for the Conference League. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, wow. Yeah. Another manager, Keith Andrews, who also probably should win manager of the season. And Arsenal fans, I know what you're gonna say, but like I said, I don't care what Arteta did. These guys did way better jobs. But yeah, I said they'll barely survive in 17 and they finished 9th, so you know, another one wrong. 16th Wolves. Wolves basically started last season very poorly, and they did actually look like they could go down. But then they got a new coach and bounced back. This season, I think they'll be a bit fine. Yeah, they're not gonna like challenge for Europe or anything, but I think they'll just finish comfortable 16th. Like they won't really be in a relegation battle or anything. But yeah, Wolves comfortable 16th, I guess. Won't really be in a relegation battle. They finished bottom of the league. Bottom of the league, like why? I don't actually get it. Like, what were the signs that Wolves were going to go down? There were no signs at all. Like, Wolves going down made no sense to me because I just didn't think they were going to do it because it didn't look like they were going to do it. But Wolves, I will say this though, unlike the likes of Burnley and Co, I would actually want to see you back in the Premier League. So, you know, good luck in the Championship and hope we see you soon. Or that. 15th, Bournemouth. I mean, yeah, they had a great season last year. Could have actually qualified for Europe, but they just slipped up at the last hurdle. They've lost two key defenders to Liverpool and Real Madrid, and I'm probably going to lose another one to PSG. So don't act surprised if I don't think they could make top half again. But I don't think they'll go down. So let's just say 15th. No, you stupid idiot. And I said it. I said I might be underestimating Bournemouth. Yes, technically their squad was rated, but they actually finished sixth. They could be playing Champions League or Europa. I don't even know what they could be playing next season. Despite the fact that their squad was rated, all their good defenders, they actually were better. I don't know how to say this, but Antonio Raiola is one of the best young managers out there right now. And it's just a shame that this man in January decided to quit Bournemouth when they were around like 13, and then went on to go from January to the end of the season an unbeaten run. Like, that didn't make any sense. They didn't lose a single game, not even to the likes of Arsenal or Man City. Honestly, it's just quite sad. Imagine doing all that work just to get Bournemouth into Europe. Not even Eddie Howe did that, and in the end of the day, you're never going to be there for them. Like, you already quit. Marco Rose already has his job. But yeah, guys, I was still wrong. I said Bournemouth to finish 15th. They finished 6th. But yeah, this is probably one of my worst predictions yet. Well, actually, my worst prediction so far. 14th, Fulham. Fulham have basically done nothing in the transfer window. They haven't bought anyone and not really sold anyone either. So yeah, I really think they'll just be more of the same, maybe just less impressive. So I'll just say 14th. I mean, knowing Fulham, they could actually finish higher, but yeah, let's just say 14th because they've not done anything. God damn it, Form. Why couldn't you just finish 14th? And I said they could actually finish higher. They did. They finished 11th. I mean, I was closer, I get, but yeah, still wrong again. 13th, West Ham. I mean, is this fair to put West Ham at 13th? I mean, they could actually go higher or lower too, but I just think 13th is right for them. Relegated. West Ham got relegated. That was crazy. That was actually goddamn crazy. West Ham, with their massive stadium, are going down this season. Honestly, I wouldn't have believed it. Yes, West Ham have been inconsistent for years, but I didn't think it would lead to relegation. But yeah, I'm still wrong. I said 13th, they finished 18th, relegated. Maybe we'll see you next season, West Ham. But after this moment, I don't think I'm too sure. 12th, Nottingham Forest. I mean, forgive me if I don't think Nottingham Forest can do what they did last season. You have European football, and not like Aston Villa, I don't think you have the squad power to contain that. So yeah, 12, take it or leave it. Nottingham Forest were in a relegation battle this season. Honestly, I actually put more faith in Nottingham Forest than I thought I would. They were actually in a relegation battle this season. I probably could have gone down, but Vitor Pereira just had enough for them to survive, and well, 11th Crystal Palace. But actually win the Conference League. It's not that hard. West Ham did it. I think I'm gonna get revenge on Nottingham Forest by finishing 1 point above them. Hey, I mean, it's some kind of revenge. Yeah, it wasn't actually 11th, it was 14th. Crystal Palace just put all their eggs into the Conference League basket, and I actually think they will win it. But yeah, I said 11th and they finished 15th. And honestly, a pretty mediocre slash mid performance from Crystal Palace. I expected better from them. 10th Everton. I was tempted to put Everton higher. I'm not even joking. I could see them qualifying for Europe. But of course, I am a coward, so I'll just play safe and say they'll finish 10th. But don't be offended, Everton fans. It's literally top half. Take it or leave it. No, another one wrong. I said Everton will finish 10th. They finished 13th. I mean, how was I supposed to know Jack Grealish was going to get injured halfway through the season? And I feel like if he was actually fit, they could have actually finished 10th or higher. But no, Everton finished 13th. Pretty much an Everton season. Boring. Mid. Next. 9th, Brighton. Brighton make hipster signings. They'll probably finish top half again. So 9th. Nope, wrong by 1 place. I said 9th, they finished 8th, and I'm probably going to the Conference League next season. Life. 8th, Newcastle. This is literally the transfer window of hell for Newcastle. Every single person that they wanted to join has gone to other teams. They even rejected them from Man United, who finished 15th. The reason why I have you 8th, yeah, you're going to lose Isak. I don't care what you think, he's going to Liverpool. And you're probably going to replace him with what? Jackson. And let's not forget, you also have Champions League football to worry about. So yeah, I think with all this heavy schedule and your horrible transfer this season, you're going to slip down to 8th. I was way kinder to Newcastle than I thought. I contemplated why I put them in 8th, not because, they had the transfer window and they were going to lose Isaac. But yeah, I was way kinder to them because they finished 12th behind Sunderland. This was the most up and down Newcastle season ever. And yeah, with the way things are going, I actually think they'll probably lose more people in the summer. So yeah, Newcastle, the worst is yet to come. 7th, Aston Villa. Yep, for the first time since 2019, the rich seats are going to occupy the top seats. But yeah, Aston Villa, I don't think you're going to really be that bad from last season, but with the power of the big seats, I just think you're going to finish 7th. I mean, I think you almost get 6th, but yeah, 7th. Aston Villa season confused me because they started off very badly and then they picked up form, went like 12 games unbeaten, looked like they were going to be in a title race, and then slumped again, looked like they were going to be out of the Champions League, but just picked up enough momentum to finish third in the Champions League spot. Also, they won the Europa League, but who really cares? It's Unai Emery. Of course, he won the Europa League. So overall, a pretty great season for Aston Villa. But yeah, I was wrong. I said 7th. They actually finished 4th. We are so close to the end, and I still haven't gotten a single one right. This is terrible. 6th, Tottenham. Tottenham had a crazy season last year. They finished 17th and also won the Europa League. This is basically the equivalent of failing your exams, but because you saved the professor's dog, you got a pass. But then James Maddison just got injured, so I think it's gonna affect your season a bit. So yeah, 6th, Europa League football. I mean, it's not bad, it's still pretty good. And you literally finished 17th last year, so I mean, still a win-win. I mean, Tottenham fans thought finishing 17th last year was probably going to be their worst thing ever. It wasn't. They actually had an even worse season this year. They finished 17th again, but at least last year they weren't even in any danger of going down. This year they actually could have gone down and even went through 3 managers. But yeah, Tottenham, all the injuries and the terrible management, you managed to survive and stay up. So good for you, I guess. But yeah, still wrong. 5th, Man United. Last season, I actually predicted Man United to win the league. They finished 15th. And now I'm falling for this stuff again, since they're going to qualify for Champions League. That should be bullshit, right? But yet, it's just typical Man United. This is what they do. Get vibes and qualify for Champions League. It's their nature. And yet, they have made some great signings, including replacing their whole front line. And out of those 2 players, I mean, at least 1 or 2 of them have to turn good, right? My money's on it. So yeah, Man United, take your 5th place, and oh my god, I'm making a terrible decision again. Okay, to be fair, I was right on Man United getting back into the Champions League. I just didn't expect them to be, well, this good. And no, Mbeumo didn't flop. But I mean, if he played like he did in the second half of the season, he probably could have. Honestly, if they hadn't sacked Amorim, this season might have been a disaster. But with the appointment of Michael Carrick, him somehow steadying the ship, doing an actual great job, and has even gotten himself the permanent gig, Man United were able to finish 3rd. Carrick is at the wheel, and honestly, I don't know if they're actually back or not. But yeah, I'm another one wrong. There are 4 more positions to go, and I don't have faith in any of them. 4th, Arsenal signed the striker. You guys could actually win the league. Like, Gyökeres scored like what, 40, 50 something goals last season. I mean, I don't think he's going to replicate that, but he could also do big numbers and, you know, carry you guys to win the league. Arsenal literally finished 2nd 3 years in a row. I just think their momentum has run out already. So Arsenal, if you think I'm being, you know, unfair with your club, I just have to say this. You had your chance, and I think you've blown it. This year is not your year. Please just try and win a trophy. Play the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and no, not the Champions League. Arsenal won the league. Yes, Arsenal, the Butlers, the 2nd place Warrior, the 2nd place 3-peaters actually won the league. They didn't even have to wait till the final game of the season. They found out they won the league in their own houses. Fuck you, Bournemouth, and I hate you, Man City. But yeah, Arsenal's won the league, and well, they are currently in the Champions League final, and God help us if they actually win that too. Oh my god. But yeah, again, I was wrong. I said Arsenal will finish 4th. They finished 1st and won the league. Well, my life. Third, Man City. I just have a strange feeling that Man City are going to finish 3rd again this season. The squad still needs time to rebuild, and well, I just don't think Pep's going to have that immediate rebuild like he always does. Look, I mean, this could all blow up in my face and Man City wins the league again, because something in my mind is telling me they probably will win the league again. But I'm just going to say how I say it. Man City will finish 3rd again. Idiot, 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 idiot. Man City 3rd again. You should have known. I should have known. Man City don't finish 3rd twice. Don't finish 2nd. Why did I just put them in 2nd? Why didn't I just put them in 2nd? Man City, despite starting the season awkwardly and even getting to the middle awkwardly, were still in the title race and almost took it to the end. But a few choking results against Everton and Bournemouth, and then they gave the league to Arsenal. Well, I mean, at least they still won a cup double, but that doesn't matter. They should have won the league. Oh my god. But at least Guardiola is finally leaving Man City. This man has tormented us for 10 years. The reign of terror is over, and well, it's been fun, you bald fraud. But yet, wrong again. and by the end of the two in next, I don't think I'm getting any points. Second, Chelsea. Don't underestimate how far momentum can carry you. Right now, Chelsea have a lot of momentum, and I think it's going to carry us very far. Far enough to win the league, but I still don't really 100% trust Robert Sanchez. And like I said, the squad is still very young. But like I said, momentum can carry you so far, and I could actually see Chelsea winning the league this season. Honestly, I could even see Man City or even Arsenal winning the league this season. But I just think that the inexperience with Chelsea might just catch up to them, and the fact that we're probably going to focus a lot on the Champions League this season. So yeah, Chelsea, we're basically just replacing Arsenal and finishing second this season. Also, can you finally beat Arsenal, please? Chelsea finished 10th. 10th in the league. I was talking about how momentum will carry us far. Yeah, how long did that momentum carry us? All the way to November, and then it faded away. Enzo Maresca left. We don't even know whether he was a rat or not. Liam Rosemary came, and well, yeah, he was a disaster. Seth MacFarlane, I don't even want to talk about him. He was coached without a goddamn license. So overall, this was a disaster season for Chelsea. Very, very terrible. Oh my god, 10th in the league and no European football. I'm still having the likes of Garnacho, Liam Delap, Tosin Badiashile in my team. This is arguably worse than the 22-23 season, and that was terrible. But on the bright side, at least Xabi Alonso is the new Chelsea manager, so who knows, maybe things could be looking up. But yeah, this was arguably my worst prediction. Second, they finished 10th. And no, we didn't finish above Arsenal or even beat Arsenal. We played them 4 times, lost 3, drew 1. And I'm sure you can guess who I predicted to win the league because, well, I'm pretty sure that's what everybody predicted to win the league. First, Liverpool. They're going to sign Isaac on deadline day. So yeah, they're going to win the league. Look, I still think Chelsea, Man City, and to a lesser extent Arsenal will give them a run for their money. But at the end of the day, they're going to sign Alexander Isaac. He is arguably the best striker in the league. I mean, I still think it's Haaland, but he's still top 2. And with new arrivals like Kokes, Weiss, and Frimpong, I mean, of course they're going to win the league. Liverpool were technically in a title race for the first 5 game weeks before it all fell apart. And yeah, it was not good. It was not good at all. Yeah, Liverpool did not win the league, and Isaac, yeah, he's been injured for majority of his time there. I said that this was going to be one of the best title races with Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City fighting for the title. Instead, we got Liverpool being in the title race for like 5 games, Chelsea till November. Man City and Arsenal took it for a long while, but in the end, it just ended anticlimactically. Man City drew to Bournemouth, and Arsenal players celebrating at home that they won the league. Wah, wah. But yeah, that's the end of my predictions. I got nothing right, and well, I'm sad. I am very sad. At least the Premier League is over. Now it's time to focus on the World Cup. You know, the same World Cup where 2 of my star players are not going to be involved and my own country is not even going to play it. Football is just great, isn't it? But anyway, that's all we have for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Goodbye.